Some radio silence. Oh, what's going on? Okay, I think we can start. Woohoo! Congratulations, everyone. You made it. It's the final day of the hackathon. I know most of you were very, very stressed about submitting, so well done. I'm really happy for you that you managed to work so hard and submit your presentations today. For some of you in the right time, for some of you almost the right time, but still you made it, which is the most important thing. So are you excited to see your presentations on screen and hear your own voices on screen? Nice, nice. Okay, so let's begin. I just wanted to say a couple of kind of like overview for those who are listening online and for those who haven't participated or haven't been in person that much in this hackathon. So I think it's been quite the adventure. This time we have 15 teams competing for quite a lot of prizes. So I think there's a great chance for quite a lot of you to get something out of this hackathon. And I just wanted to say that there's, I think, at least 4 different countries in this hackathon. Can you raise a hand if you're not from Latvia? Woo! Nice! So maybe there's more. All right, we'll see that afterwards. And as I mentioned before, I know that you've worked very hard. I saw all of your questionnaires and forms and trying to do research almost throughout the night as well. I saw your questions to mentors and trying to look for extra resources. We know that you build prototypes. We saw quite a lot of stuff being built in there along the hackathon as well. And we definitely know that you made presentations and you managed to create a pitch, and most likely some of you also got to know what a pitch is, which is also a great thing. So I really hope that you did spend these few days learning new stuff. I hope that you actually met new people and got to work in teams where you don't know someone. I think that is a great experience of hackathon as well, to get to know people and maybe create connections that could last for longer and maybe for quite a couple of decades. So yeah, congratulations to that. I think we can kind of move on to the points. I know that everyone's very excited and maybe afraid to see their own presentations on screen. So today's agenda, very simple, down to the point. So final demos, final jury evaluations. We should be done by that point by 6:30. Then we will have a 15-minute break to give the jury some time to deliberate. At this point, we will also open public voting. So you will get a chance to vote on your own favorite project as well. So do some jury work on your own side. And at 7 o'clock, or right before 7, we'll announce the winners. I think a bit more earlier, announce all the winners, give the awards, and maybe do some relaxing and networking and have a glass of a drink of your choice and pat ourselves on the back for the great work that we've done. Woo! So, just to reiterate, I wanted to remind you that first off, we created a couple of challenges. Our partners of the hackathon suggested these challenges for you to tackle, for you to solve. And I just wanted to remind you a couple of the challenges that are a part of this hackathon. So one of them was the Embassy of Netherlands Energy Challenge, as you remember that. I know there's a couple of people submitting that one. Team Efficiency Challenge by Thea. Yeah, we remember that. I saw a couple of teams for that. And Resource Efficiency Challenge by Printify. We saw that as well. So, and I wanted to remind you of the prizes, because there's quite a lot, as I mentioned. So, the Best Team Efficiency Challenge gets an Atea special money prize. Pulse is the guy that you want to impress. Energy Efficiency Challenge at the Embassy of Netherlands. We will have also Anna deciding on who gets that. And Resource Efficiency Challenge, so Riga is the lady you want to impress. You're looking very serious as well. So, and we have also special prizes. One of them is from Startup Wise Guys, and that will go to the team that is the most likeliest to actually go forward and want to benefit from building a startup. So that team will get the chance to participate in Startup Wise Guys pre-accelerator program. And a special prize from Remy. Alisa is here, and our lovely partners from Remy who supported us with all the snacks to keep your energy up throughout the hackathon also will get a prize. And we have some overall prizes. So first place with a money prize, second place for also a money prize, and third place for a money prize that comes from us and obviously supported by our partners, where we do want to appreciate you. As I mentioned, you know that there's challenges up there, but as we always said, you're up for building anything you want, and most likely or hopefully suggested, like in relation to the themes that we suggested. And all of these 3 prizes will just go to the best teams that we and the judges more specifically decide on. So keep in mind that even if you, and you know this because you submitted in dev post, that there was this option, your challenge or no challenge, and submitted to that. So there's quite a lot to compete for. All right, so the jury, I'm gonna introduce you to the lovely jury, as I almost did some of them. So first off, Anna Andersson, Riga TechGirls representative. Yes, Paus Janssons. David Stennis, University of Latvia. And Alisa Lazdana, oh sorry, corporate, yeah, me, sorry. And legal, I think, Printify. All right, and what happens now? Just to remind you, we've said this before, but I'm gonna remind everyone and those of you who are watching online and just connecting now. So we will go through each of the team's videos, the team video pitches that you have submitted. After each of these pitches, we will invite a team representative to the stage to answer any of the jury's questions. Jury is feel free to choose whoever wants to answer any question, who wants to ask any questions first. You have your own microphone, but you will have 2 minutes that I'll take. So I'll take the time. I'm gonna try to be strict. I'm usually not that very successful about it, but I'll really try. And so that goes to you teams and those representatives who are coming to stage. Try to keep your answers short and on point so that you can be straight and we don't have to interrupt you without you actually finishing your answer. Okay, I think everyone knows the rules. Everyone's ready. Everyone knows what's happening. So, team sequence. This is how in the team sequence and how we will go. This is what we will follow. So, video, then we invite a representative to come to the stage. So, I'm going to invite our wonderful tech team to put the first team's video on stage, Inner Circle.
And this is how far we have gotten with our idea. This is our logo, and let's see. The problem we have faced and we wanted to solve is that there's too much noise on social media platforms. It's quite fake and shallow, and mental health issues have never been as topical as today. Sustainability is not only about environment, but also about social well-being. So let's see. During Hackathon, we created prototype, we did quality interviews, we did survey, and we had a really great time. The people we connected with are professionals in so many different ways, and they helped us a lot. The takeaways from our conversations is that from the people that are already using something similar, it is, for example, that it's easier to blow off steam in front of your close friends and get your message across. We got 75 responses, and for example, one of the questions was the main reasons why you don't feel confident in front of camera. It's also about in real life, and presenting anything is because people don't like how they look, how they sound, and so on. Our solution, why is it coming now? Because we understand that social media is here to stay. And let's make a shift from overwhelming content to content that lifts us up and connects us in a meaningful way. Because every day that you learn or understand something new, it gets you, like there's a spark in your brain that is physical, and also it lifts a smile on your face. So energy from all sides. And our solution is an app that boosts to boost the efficiency in communication, confidence, and sense of community by having an organized space where to share ideas, photos, audios in one place, like a digital diary that you can keep to yourself or share with your circle of people. This is how it looks, this is how it works. You open it, you chose the data, you either start writing, start recording video, or start recording voice message. You save it, and then there's a button share here underneath that you can share it with your already existing social media platforms or chats. We understand that we have competitors, but they are so messy that we want to have a better organization between in your ideas and notes. Our target customers are people that like to share, but they don't like to share with people that they don't know, and they want to keep it this content meaningful. So what's next? To make it real and to test it with our audience. And this is our wonderful team from Latvia and Guinea-Bissau. It was amazing time. Thank you so much. We are ready for your questions.
Okay, thank you. Team representative to the stage. Okay, jury, questions from your side. I'm taking the time.
Thank you. So first question, yeah, you mentioned the competitors, to be real, but I quite get that idea, but is it like more like, because there was Google Notes written, there was also competitors so it's something between, it's a social media, or it's more a hybrid, yeah? So
it's a hybrid version of like taking your notes. It's like on one side it's your diary, and you can like share your notes with your sharing the notes in the app. Either it's a voice message, video, photo, or written. It's your way how you choose it. It goes like in calendar chronologically what you post there, and then you can drag it in. Like we didn't show it, but in the future it's going to be circles there, and those circles are the chat with your inner circle, inner people, like people you want to share with, like group chat in WhatsApp. So you share this knowledge that you learned, for example, in jury circle, and then you leave it there, and other people also share it there, and then you can have like conversation about this topic that you shared in your like diary in that circle, and others can share it with share your opinions, share their opinions about this topic that you like dragged there. And the difference between, like I saw the video now, it sounds like Facebook. The difference is that chronologically it goes, and you can see the the guys that we interviewed, they have done it for a year. They have the group, and they share every day short videos like, oh, there is traffic jam, there's this happening. So, and at the beginning they were very like, how do I look in this video? I'm like shy, I don't like my voice. And now a year later, they're like, I don't care how I look, I feel good, I feel confident, I know how to share my message, how to talk. I'm like, with this inner core gets like straight. Yeah, and like this circle, time's up? Yes, so it's like the idea, it's in the future, how it's going to be the circles, and it's in their circle there, like you share it with the group of people that you like. And it's a community, communication and confidence boost. Thank you. With your inner core.
Thank you, Santa. 2 minutes is less than you think. That's okay, that's okay. It's wonderful. So thank you to the team, Inner Circle. Could we go then to the next team? So next team, Sort IQ.
Hello, let us introduce you with Sort IQ, making waste sorting easier with machine learning. Have you ever experienced a situation when you don't have anything to wear but still have full closet with clothes that are too old to wear but too good to throw away? Or maybe you have a box full of wasted batteries that you are planning to dispose, but somehow you still have this box getting fuller and fuller? Let me assure you, you're not alone. Sorting waste in general is still confusing, and people lack the knowledge how to do it. Our customer is regular people like us. We are lazy and we don't want to spend extra time on searching and thinking. Busy households like families with kids, and people who are already sorting, recycling, and donating. We carried out a survey with 42 respondents if they would use the app, and 95% of them confirmed that it would be beneficial. Starting this hackathon, we had the idea of the prototype that looked like this, and during the 40 hours, we made a full prototype where user is taking a photo of the item and app recognizes objects with a machine learning help that makes easier to use the app and educates user of what to be aware of getting rid of the item in user's nearest location. Here are you seeing the app starting with the landing page, sign up or log in, home screen, and machine learning camera function with object recognition, and options what to do with it. Donate, throw out, or repair. Choosing donation, for example, leads to the map of closest possible options of donation places. Throwing out leads to a pop-up window of what to do before throwing out and suggestion to donate as well. And after choosing to throw out, you are led to the map of the closest recycling containers and places. The repair option leads to a map as well. During this hackathon, we have made interviews with test users and received some ideas how to improve our app. We get positive feedbacks that our app is easy to understand and useful. One global 2030 of trends is to reduce waste and the way it's kept. People are becoming more aware of waste issues and want to get involved. Potential B2B partners could be biggest waste sorting companies, promoting their waste sorting points and educate people to sort better, which would increase their income. For municipalities and big companies, as an educational tool and a marketing activity to attract more of the public to waste sorting and recycling. As a team, we all are connected to the Riga TechGirls community, and we all have one common problem we want to solve together. Our future starts with development of our app's MVP, reaching out to potential B2B partners and seeing future options for our bonus system. We are looking for software developer with machine learning skills to finish our app. Feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, team. Yeah, team representative.
Hi. I actually have two quick questions about this one. So the first one was, I noticed that survey responded 95% positive on using the app. So first question was, how did you pick the audience? Because that's quite a high number. And the second one is, so you showed the prototype, but the actual machine learning algorithm is not functional in that demo.
Yes.
So these are two questions.
Yeah,
Thanks.
so the first answer is the respondents was mainly people in our chat, like also experts. And yes, and the second answer, yes, the machine learning option there's like not implemented because it's only just a prototype, but we already know the databases where we can find all the data, and it's already are using, the companies are using it, like, but it's not in Latvia, but they are doing it. Yes, that's why we need developer to, some people that to help us to implement this in our app, but it's possible because it's already happening like in the world.
Great. First of all, compliments. I think you have done a lot during the couple of days and quite impressive. And I love also from UX perspective the things that you have done. Question, have you thought of the business model? How would you get some funding for this? What would be the kind of, income and revenue streams?
Yeah, so mainly we want to have B2B models, like connect with the biggest waste companies. So we, with our app, we can educate the people how to sort properly, because the waste the people sort not always properly sorted, and the companies can't use it like for recycling. So it is very important. So we, with our app, will educate people, so they will get more income from recycled products. Like, this is our first option. And then we also thought about maybe sponsorships, or maybe with just ads, like there's a function for repair services, so we can use them, like they can promote their business like in our app. So like that, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, team. Wonderful. All right, Should we go to the third team already? Transit Boost.
An efficient public transit system is an essential building block of a healthy infrastructure. It helps to allocate resources, reduces the carbon footprint, and decreases traffic jams. Now, is the public transit system in Riga actually efficient? This is a question our team tried to answer over this weekend. According to our survey, almost everyone has used Riga public transit at least once. However, only 31% of the customers are happy with the services offered, and 40% of the users have had to use 2 or more routes to get to their destination. Now, we understand that this data alone is not enough to determine an inefficiency. Lucky for us, Riga Staticsme has published a detailed open data source, and we, as a data-driven team, undertook the challenge to analyze it and see if there are any glaring inefficiencies in the way that the routes are set. Now, let me show you a prototype of our final product. We took the data from 2023, analyzed over 15 million observations, data about almost 2 million electric tickets, and 300,000 daily ticket registrations. Our data revealed that there are, in fact, some inefficient routes. On this website, you can see an example of one of these. If you wanted to go from Kurtiems to Turnikalns by public transport, it would take you 51 minutes, and you would have to take 2 public transports. However, if you had a car, and if you were driving, it would only take you 17 minutes. Now, after talking to people that are familiar with Riga Staticsme's analytical processes, we confirmed that the issues that we ran into our analysis, like understanding when a person actually leaves the transport to help determine customers' exact travel route, data reliability and quality, are real problems that Riga Staticsme's in-house analytics and IT departments are trying to solve on a daily basis. Now, in future, we would like to sharpen our assumptions to actually improve the quality of our analysis and then continue to mine the data for more and more accurate insights. We hope that this work inspires future analysts, and this could even become an open source project where specialists collaborate to improve the efficiency of the public transit system. And at the end of the day, we all reap the benefits of that. Now, if you know someone, please forward this project to them. We would like to hear your feedback.
Wonderful. Okay, so Transit Boost representative to the stage. Jury, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you. Wonderful project. The target audience of this project would be the companies or like the municipality creating the routes. Is that the target audience?
Yes, precisely. So we see the results of this project branching out in two potential categories. One would be kind of a consulting function for the government agencies. And the other one, as we are a data-driven team and we're like enthusiastic about open data projects, this could also, as we mentioned, like inspire other people to take on and proceed with our analysis and take it even further.
I have a question about the data being public, because as you mentioned, you want to create an open source, pretty much like a network that could improve the structure of your project. But would in your example, Riga Staticsme, would they have any problems with their data being open sourced?
I don't think so, because the data that we used here is already open source. So they do publish this data on their website. Yeah, so this is no confidentiality issues there.
Thanks.
Yeah, also really nice idea. I think also very needed. A couple of public transport routes have not changed for a couple of decades probably in Riga. The question is, what would be then additional value from your project? So you shared that there was like twice or three times as long route from Tornkalns to Purtiems was public transport versus the car. So what, if the data is already public, why it's not used already, and how would you kind of give additional value to improve the routes?
Mm-hmm. So we did manage, shout out to our mentor, he encouraged us to reach out to people that are close to Riga Satiksme, or people that actually work in Riga Satiksme, and we discovered that they also deal with a lot of data problems, so data quality. The data that we do have only consists of the e-tickets registrations times and the route in which it was registered. They don't know when the client got out of the vehicle, so they don't really know what was the route that the person used. So there, yeah, things to improve would be like data quality. Maybe some insights that we found in our analysis could be useful for them to also improve their own analytical processes.
Thank you, team. All right, so let's go already to team 4, Team United.
Regardless whatever you think you do or not, every organization has an onboarding program, because every organization has new employees that are coming in, learning new things, making a new experience, and meeting new people. The question that you need to ask yourself is the experience that they're having and things that they're learning are helping to engage them with the organization or not? A strong onboarding process improves higher retention by 82% and productivity by 70%. So that's what onboarding is, and we make it in an effective, modern, and easy way. It's all started from the Riga TechGirls Hackathon 2023. We wanted to come up with a long-term idea, which we want to develop in something bigger. The average cost of hiring a new employee costs around $4,000 and 4 months to fill the position. So how can we make sure that employee fit into the company culture, and at the same time we use our company resources smartly? Here it comes, United.
The tool allows HR managers to build their own custom onboarding programs from our templates just with a few clicks. Just drag in and drop our elements into your own onboarding flow. It can start from the custom CEO video to employee team building activity. You can check what is the strategy performance score and check each employee individually. How long is his process, what is his score, and how many people has he connected already. Our AI, after some period, will suggest you what you can improve in your program and which element better be changed. AI and analyzing algorithms will tell you what is the rating of each element and comments from the last users. That way, in the world of changes, onboarding program will change too and provide high performance. You can put your own deadlines when the employee should fill out the task and attach badges. Our advantages: personalized program, interactive content, tracking the process, easy way how to make your own custom onboarding program.
In the world of talented employees and busy managers, we unite them.
Nice. Really great presentation. Everything was there. The gamification, the serious suits. All right, team representative, come to the stage. All right, jury, you have 2 minutes for questions.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much for a very attractive presentation. The demo was really good and gamification right on top. I have a question, like if we look from human to human perspective, using another app, another tool where you onboard yourself digitally in a new company, for example, where you start to work, what about more sense of belonging, meeting real people and real onboarding? So how would you solve that part?
So first of all, when we decided to move on this project, that we first need to find a target audience, and since the world is changing so fast that we choose the IT companies with the hybrid process, So that's why like our tool mostly like depends on the online system of integration, but it's of course like it can be implementation like our elements that you see that the drag and drop can be also implemented in the real world easily as well. Like, okay, there's going to be game in this like process, and go to that room in that. So it's also like possible to integrate that in future.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
What did you start with on Friday? What did you have on Friday?
In Friday, we didn't have nothing actually. So actually this idea changed a lot for like 2 days that we came up with this final idea on the Saturday actually, because we were like talking with a lot of mentors that how we should approach this project and what is the actual market need. So we need to find the perfect idea to get the market need, because the market need is basically right now is like they are spending a lot of money on the employing only one person, which is like around $4,000 per person. And we want to like to make the cost reduce by the just automating the every task that they need to do.
I totally feel you. Like we're working on the onboarding system at Riga TechGirls. It's like really tough. So can we hire you?
Maybe.
Like how ready is your platform? Like what we saw, it was a demo. How soon are you launching?
Well, actually, we need to hire a couple UI, UX designer because all of our team is basically graphical designer or the backend and data related people. Me too as well. So first of all, but the thing is like integration part is actually easy because we only need to like start, like we only need our dashboard and they just like creating their own. So it's like not super hard thing. With the minimum effort, we aim to fix the biggest problem in the whole organization, and I think it's 2 minutes.
2 minutes are over. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you. I'm just trying to be equal to everyone, so it's not fair. So, all right, wonderful. Next team, we have Energy Help.
Introducing Energy Help, data-driven government decision-making platform for reducing household energy costs. We are in a situation where energy costs have become unpredictable. This affects everyone, me and you and Peter, who is father of 2 and suddenly can't afford to pay his bills. Anne works in government and worries what to do to help and who needs help the most and how this help can be efficient as possible and cost less. We provide a solution for Anne that gathers all the data from various state and private registers as energy supplier IT systems, natural person register, and many more. Using our platform, Anne calculates real household income and expenditure. Decision makers as Anne can model applicable aid or discount for different household profiles. She can calculate real impact on state budget. Right now, there are no tools for Anne to take in account real income and expenditure when assigning discounts of energy resources. But we can change that. We have created already a database and data warehouse. We have created entity relationship diagrams, as you can see. We operate on Postgres. See some examples in code. We have created some modeling dashboards that end users would use to put in different measures and discount amounts to model their data and see the costs. We have connected our database with Power BI. That is one more tool end users can use to model their data, prepare data visualizations, then can help to make database decisions. Thanks to our IT platform, Anne has made justified decision. She's happy. She's done good. Her boss is happy because everybody got the help they needed in the exact amount they needed it. And Peter is happy because the aid he needed, he has received. And finally, we are happy because we have done a good job as well. Our team is made of 4 people: Virginia, Kristaps, Marina, and me, Austra. Thanks. Questions?
Thank you, team. So, team representative, welcome to the stage, and 2 minutes for the jury.
I see that you have digged in the really like IT side of the your hackathon and prototype. What about business here? Do you have like how do you see the business here for you?
You're asking about the next steps, probably.
Yes.
We think about approaching responsible government bodies and maybe giving them a prototype to test, to see what they think about it, gather some feedback, and then to see if they're ready to pay for it if we work on it more.
Thank you.
So the target kind of customer or user would be the government?
Yes.
Is there any also use for other potential partners?
Well, generally, the tool that we made it keeping in mind that this could be transferred actually to any sector that wants to use this type of database and that warehouse for decision making and using Power BI possibly, or different tools so that it is connectable and we can possibly offer to actually any company. Just for this hackathon, we made it in the context of energy efficiency and support.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah, recently I actually submitted the form for getting some discount for energy bills. So I know how manual the process is. So again, I think very, very important thing that you picked up. Question is, so all of the databases that you showed at data points, so are these open data? Can we access it already, or that requires actually to make agreements with the institutions and to get actual data in?
No, that requires legal basis, but if there is a political will, there is a political way.
Thank you, team. All right, next up, we have team Hydro Hero Tracker.
Hello, my name is Martin and I represent Hydro Hero, and we have a solution for a pressing problem. As we all know, water is the most vital resource we have, but it is strictly limited, with agricultural and municipal uses accounting for 69% and 12% respectively, which means that our lifestyle habits and dietary choices can result in a disturbed ecosystem. The sooner we act, the less of a negative impact. Meet Hydro Hero Tracker, a mobile app that gamifies water usage tracking in an easy and intuitive way and educates users about their water footprint and ways to reduce it. In its core, our algorithm takes your data and, with the help of proven methodology, calculates your personal water consumption footprint, which is around 5,000 liters per day in Latvia. By following the personalized tips and educational materials, users can reduce their water bills by 10 to 30% and decrease our collective impact on nature. Just by reducing their water bills, 1,000 users would save 20,000 liters per day. To keep you motivated, we'll let you compete in various challenges and compare your scores with your friends globally. Human attention spans are decreasing, but simple and automated solutions are becoming easier and more cost-effective. As ecosystems change, there is a growing need to shift our behaviors and better manage our resources. During our research, we found only a few web pages that calculate water usage footprints, but they provide rough estimates after long questionnaires. Our approach provides more accurate results and requires only a minute at the end of each day to input necessary details, and optionally a few more to learn how to decrease those numbers and become a part of a sustainable future. Our target audience is eco-conscious young adults who use gamified apps and practice sustainable living. Our income comes from ads or a 99-cent subscription for an ad-free version. We offer special deals on eco-friendly products from affiliate partners, and our algorithm can generate more income by being licensed to other companies and governments through our API. The app development will cost 50,000 euros, but up to 55% of that can be covered by European Union's life, environment, and resource efficiency program funding. Our next steps are to adapt our algorithm for different behaviors in various regions, improve the design and user experience, and finally produce and launch the app. We are a team of 3 skilled developers, Keri, Vilmars, and Martins, who specialize in scalable backend solutions and responsive front-end design. Our team is deeply committed to promoting sustainable living and hopes to empower individuals to make positive changes in their own lives.
All right, lovely. Team representative and jury, you have 2 minutes now.
Hello.
Yeah, so I will start with a question for, first of all, really nice numbers and business model thought through, and also very important problem. Thank you for that. Question about acquisition part. So you have audience, there's 18 to 35-year-old youngsters. You have gamification and app, but how would you get them to download the app? What would be their motive that you're addressing? And also for how long time you're planning to keep them in app?
So the thing is that we would help them save money with decreasing their water bills. It's around, with simple habit changes, like shorter shower times, like some several kinds of things, you could save up to 10 to 30% of your water. And yeah, 1,000 people would save 20,000 liters of water every day, actually. Because yeah, average is around 100 liters per day for one person.
So main motivation would be to save money and water.
That would be the selling point, yeah, to the user. But in the end, it's also the moral standpoint that we are actually doing something about our environment.
I would like, this is not a question, more like a comment. So I wonder what's the percentage of the target audience that fits your criteria, like the youngsters who are conscious about this. I would be willing to see the people who are not that conscious move into this and become more aware of what they are actually using. That I think would be really good result, but that's more like a comment, not a question.
And that's why we have also the community part of the app, that you can actually share your achievements and encourage others to join.
My question actually would be about going international, because I think in Latvia is a super small market, and also the water costs I think make up a very small part of the budget. So monetarily, it's I'm not sure if it's a big motivation, but internationally, I think this could be really big.
Yeah, we already got some data for worldwide data, but yeah, it's actually meant for international.
Okay, good, thanks.
Yeah, we're learning about effectiveness. So let's continue with the next team. Ion.
It's me again. I cannot charge my car for the second day. Just do something about it.
In 2035, all new cars will have to be electric. 60% of people in Latvia live in apartment buildings, and currently they don't have a good place to charge their future cars. So that will probably be you in 12 years, unless you change your life and change the future by using Ion Smart Charging. We are an electric vehicle charging station that uses the current electrical infrastructure near apartment buildings. We simply attach a slow charging station to a street lamp near apartment buildings and use a rate of the energy used and the time spent on the charger to generate our revenues. The market is big and growing, but only by focusing on Latvia, we see that there are 700,000 car owners, 500,000 of them live in apartment buildings, and around 100,000 of them park on streets. With our revenue model, we estimate that this is 30 million in revenues per year if a car charges only once a week. And to take a step closer to this revenue target, we started off in the hackathon with some brainstorming. We used business model development strategy. We used economic justification to meet our goals. We collected data. We also communicated with the municipality and got feedback on our idea on a Saturday. We developed an app. We also developed a web page. And finally, we feel like we're a few steps closer to entering this market. All we have to do now is pitch. But let's be real. There are some competitors, both in Latvia, in the Baltics, and in Europe. But by looking at our competitors, we see that we have an advantage in strategy, in installation, in a web page, in all aspects that you can think of. We already, in 48 hours, created a better web page than the current competitors in Latvia. We also have a user-friendly app that interacts with AI. We have a strategy to penetrate the market, while additionally, we try to educate people on the problems of electric vehicles and how to change your habits by listening what other people are doing outside of Latvia and Europe, for example, in the Netherlands. Most importantly, we have an amazing team. We're a team of business experts, web developers, business psychologists, DJs, IT guys, and analysts. And most importantly, we care. We care about the future. We care about you. We care. We're asking for your help to change this lamp into our first product. Thank you.
Thank you. I think DJing is a very important part in energy. Okay, here you go. Jerry, you have 2 minutes.
How you calculate how much money do you need for a prototype?
Yeah, the cheapest one is in Estonia, and it costs 500 euros. And it pays off with our research in about 32 charges, full charges.
Okay, but I mean the prototyping. If you create a prototype for yourself.
So we have a strategy where we don't actually manufacture. That's our competitive advantage. Other companies manufacture it. We just outsource it, and we are the ones who are like creating the network.
Well, I have a bit mixed feelings because you didn't have any designer in the team, so that really hurts. But I'm also very happy that you kind of address the competitor from Estonia. Suddenly I forgot a name. Sorry, the stage thingy. But Vool,
yeah.
Exactly, because they stole one of my designers. So thank you for fighting them. But I also recall there was a TV show around testing all of the electric vehicles, and they went to one of the village and countryside, and basically they tried to charge the vehicle, and they kind of turned off electricity for the village for a couple of hours. So are you sure that the infrastructure, basically, is it feasible? The lamps can provide that kind of power? Yeah.
Yeah, we contacted Liepājas municipality, and they actually said they turn off the energy in their street lamps during the day. But they are open to putting it on during the day in order for apartments to have this opportunity to charge electric vehicles. So this is already our first step. We have a partner that is willing to cooperate with us, and we know that probably this is different in different municipalities, but this is something we're willing to solve.
Okay, bonus question. How green is the electricity that you're using for this electric car charging?
Well, yeah, currently it's the same electricity you get from the street lamps from your house, but we would like to have and implement our own green energy to be more green and be more sustainable.
Wonderful. All right, so Team 8. Let's go for Team 8, Selectro.
Hi, I'm Laura, and this is my first hackathon ever. I came up with this idea just a few days ago by combining 3 words in my head: energy, resources, and inefficiency. I thought that finding a team would be an easy job, but oh well. Luckily, hackathon team inspired me not to give up, and my family joined forces with me. Problem for us is obvious and very actual. Just remember your last electricity bill in January. Electricity prices continue to rise very rapidly, but what can you do about it? Did you know that electricity prices cost differently every hour you use them? And have you heard that somebody is washing their clothes at 2 a.m. just to save some money? I would never do that. I'm just busy and too lazy to do it. So we came up with a solution, and I'm happy to introduce to you Selectro Smart Energy Management System consisting of battery, software and mobile app. How it works? Battery communicates with our software that reads prices in Nord Pool electricity market. Software decides when it's the best and cheapest time to buy, and battery charges from your regular electricity provider when the price is the lowest. So you can use the electricity at any time without interruption at the lowest possible price, even when it's high in the market. Mobile app reports your consumption data, prices and money you have saved. App also is powered with AI and machine learning that processes all data and then models and predicts future prices and your costs. We have built a website for you to get more information and insights into our products, user cases and blog. This product is particular for families who are interested to lower their electricity bills, save some money and contribute to the energy sustainability. But we have calculated that the most beneficial it would be for private houses and small businesses. So we asked my parents to share their data, and it showed that although they consume the same energy amount every year, they paid double. And by using Selectro, they could save up to, in an average, 58% daily. In last year, it would be more than 1,000 euros. Impressive, right? Our product is one-time single purchase battery, depending how much your family uses, and mobile app with software service, which is a monthly subscription base. So, what's next? We are going to calculate and attract funding. We're working further on developing product and software, getting product ready, marketing and sales, conquer Latvian market, and then look for other Nord Pool countries. So, we are Selectro. We make sure that you get the cheapest electricity. Check out our website and join our forces if you see yourself as our future partner, investor, or our teammate. Thank you very much, and my future self will answer to any questions that you have.
Wonderful, Laura. Here you go. Jerry, you have 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi. I actually have 2 questions really quickly. So the first one, you mentioned that the power is going to be bought at specific times at the best rates. So how exactly is the buying process is going to be processed? Is that going to simply charge the battery at specific time, just double the consumption at the specific time? And the other one is, how will you get the battery? How will you get the setup and the insurance perhaps for the battery and stuff like that, the technical side for the actual product, the physical product?
Thank you for our questions. So first answer would be, technically it's not the buying, but technically it's just using regular electricity that you use currently, by like the same as you use a charger for your phone, but the battery is the one that uses the electricity from your current electricity provider. So there is no changes in there. So basically, you just switch times when you basically, during the night or whatever the cheapest price is, you charge your battery, and it provides the electricity for your house for the next day. Only for the cheapest price, and you don't need to watch for market prices. So, second answer about technical stuff. If I understand it correctly, I'll try to answer. Basically, there is a battery system consists of few parts. There is a battery, there is a controller, and there is some other device which my husband knows how it's called. We have found producers, and we have researched different battery types, different devices, their differences and how they could work together, and we have consulted electrical engineers how to connect it together. So basically the price is real, and we would buy it from producers, not supply ourselves, of course, put it together, and our installation employees would go and install it in your house.
So the cost includes installation as well?
We need to calculate more detailed how much time it consumes to actually install it, but I think that we would be able, our goal is to make it installation process and the battery cost itself the lowest possible, so our customer can afford it and sees them, his motivation to invest this money.
Okay, thanks. Time's up. Thank
Okay,
you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so happy that she presented, because on Friday she was the only one in the team and we were convincing her to stay and to participate so much. All of the team was like, no, it's a great idea, just continue. Yeah, we're supporting you, it's going to be great. It was great. All right, so let's move on to the next team. So team 9, CopSwap.
Hi, my name is Jahed. I'm one of the co-founders of CapSwap. We are here to reduce your waste with CapSwap. What's the problem? An average European person is producing 5 tons of waste each year, and only 38% of them are being recycled. Speaking of Latvia, Circle K is only selling 7 billion single-use paper caps per year, which means 7 billion waste each year. Here we come, Swap Caps. We try to replace those use papers with our reusable caps. We are delivering those caps to Circle K, and Circle K is giving it to coffee drinkers in exchange of €3, which we charge for our token. And this is worked as a deposit system. So how we do it? We are paying the caps to Circle K. Circle K is paying the cap to users who are paying €3 in exchange for the cap. When they bring the cap, they will receive their €3. And this works as a deposit system. And we charge 7 cents Circle K per sale because of cleaning the caps, which we will collect them later. Why businesses will use it? Because it's like their reputation issue, and also regulation in Europe is pushing for companies to be more sustainable. And also generally, companies are paying more attention in sustainability. During our call with Circle K, they mentioned that they are thinking about how to replace this single-use papers cap. Our MVP is that we are first focusing on Circle K centers in Riga, which are 20 centers. We are giving them 2,000 reusable caps for €3 each, which users will use these caps as a token. When they bring the cap back to Circle K, they receive their €3, and we then clean the cap and then return it back to Circle K. Our competitor analysis is here. This solution exists in some other countries, but with some other differences. But here we differentiate because we are targeting sustainable people, we are targeting gas stations in Latvia, and we think that this is the right strategy. This is a team. We have been working during this 3 days together, and this is how our app will look like. So this is the second version of our idea, which we will have digital token, not use the cap as a token. Thank you so much for listening to our pitch, and see you guys later.
CopSwap is so busy in their presentation. They're like, yeah, we want your product. Someone's slacking you. All right, here you go.
We just got the preparation for pitch just for 10 minutes, so it was very short moment.
I have a question about the hygiene. As I understand that you plan to expand the partners, not only Circle K, but to have many more. So what about the hygiene? Are the washing, does the partner, or you collect these glasses, or how would this work? How you would ensure that they are, the hygiene is at the highest level, as they are used many, many times, and as we know that plastics, yeah.
So we did 10 plus interviews with the experts in different areas, and the conclusion that we came is that we have to wash the caps ourselves because we do the quality checkup.
Okay, you wash yourself. Good. And when you have 300 partners and all around Latvia, so you have some system, how it would work?
We'll grow bold and bold.
Good, good ambition, that's good. Another question regarding what's the life cycle of this one cup?
We don't know yet, but we try to find local supplier first, and we need to we are pushing for 1 year at least, but of course it depends what material and how much it will cost us.
And what you do afterwards?
we will recycle it.
Mm-hmm. And what about materials? Like it can be plastic, bamboo, maybe some local material?
We are thinking about some local plastic materials, which are much sustainable than these ones, which is but it's still we need to do this. Our scientific research. We were contacting Build It, but they didn't reply to us. So we need to kind of do the follow-up and ask about the material.
Thank you.
Again, I think we have very strong coffee culture around single-time use cups and an important thing to address. But what about the people themselves? Currently you could have the single-time use cup, and you can still come with your cup. And there's a lot of merch by companies that already provide these multi-time usage cups. So, how would you change the people's mindset, and how would you motivate them to switch to the reusable cups?
First is that so many people, they try to forget the cups that they have at home. So this happens a lot. And then when it comes about the culture is that we are trying to push slowly. So we are tackling first the group which are more sustainable people. But of course, by the time everyone becomes more sustainable and the mindset change. So it takes time, the culture to change, but we're there to help and change the culture.
Thank you. Wasn't that bad, guys? So they were very stressed. All right, so let's move on to the next team, Team 10, Footprint.
We are happy to participate in the hackathon, which greatly helped us develop our idea in detail. We are a team of Footprint composed by 5 people: Alina, Anna, Miramon, prototype designers, Kum, responsible for business process, and Nathan, team leader. We were united by a common awareness of the importance and urgency of the problem of food waste, which in the conditions of increasing population and increased exploitation of food forces is becoming an increasingly comprehensive problem. Focusing on the problem that we want to solve, as well as on the data that we are able to analyze, it turns out that the university structure of student nutrition within the campus makes a significant contribution to the food waste. 23% of food waste rely on the fact that the university cooked more than necessary. In 18% of cases, food remained unclaimed. We have a huge potential market. Our aim is to reach 10,000 users, students weekly, based on our research. Our solution is a website linking the catering point offered by the university with students. This website is aimed to solving several problems at once. First, the university cafeteria menu will be published there the next day, and students will have an opportunity to read information about each component of the proposed dish, the presence of allergens, and 6 more criteria. Further, the students have the opportunity to choose a certain dish in order to advance, thereby signaling to the university about his desire, which will simplify the university decision on the required number of products, thereby reducing surpluses. And the next stage, a payment system has been implemented in the application, and the students have the opportunity to pay in advance. Then, both sides of the transaction receive an incentive to fulfill obligations to each other. We divide our revenue in 2 sides, B2B with subscription fees and B2C with commission. We need to keep the price lower than without pre-order that students can benefit for planning their meal and then act to save food waste, saving their money so that we add a clause engaging cafeterias to do so. Our task is to bring everything to its final form, negotiate with the university as well as with the LACE system, and also create additional platform for universities where they will change and post information for students. Finally, we aim to reach the European market.
Woohoo! All right, could we have the team representative to the stage? All right, nice. Jury, you have 2 minutes.
I will try to be short. we as a retailer are dealing with the food-based problem quite heavily, so we know the pain, so I take it quite personally, and thank you for addressing this topic. But my question here is why you have chosen the student audience? I saw the number 23%, but it's still like students are the small audience, like the households are bigger. So why you address the students that are being so very unpredictable people itself? I think you should agree.
Yeah, because like for the cafeteria planning is that we are using quite every day, like that we see like 75% of the students are using cafeteria once a week. So that's in the long time could be a real impact, and I think that the young generation is the most engaged in this fight. So maybe like could be a good target, and the questionnaire that we made showed that it was a good target. So.
Thank you. But what about expanding the audience, like business people, like they also have lunch, they also do eat?
Yeah, we thought about doing for the cafeterias everywhere, so maybe we thought also about high schools, but maybe implementing into the company would be a good idea.
And did you survey any cafeteria to get the data about how this problem is?
So we didn't success to reach the cafeterias this weekend, but we used like the public data on internet. So maybe that will be the next stage to really work with them.
Thank you. I can talk a lot about food waste.
Are there any competitors?
In Latvia, we didn't find anything. I think the most competitor will be like bowl to walls, or like the students that bring their own meals into the school. So yeah.
But internationally, is there something like this that exists in some other countries?
I don't think so, but maybe we didn't search enough. But no.
You're quite unique.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, next team up, Trusted Nanny.
Hello everyone. Meet our incredible team that is transforming the way families find and connect with nannies. Our team consists of 5 people, like UX UI, business acumen, marketing expert, and startup experience member. All these background knowledges have led us to create this life-transforming service platform. This, and this, and this. And then this situation. Child have become sick, but you work remotely and have really important meeting on. Nanny shark comes to save the day. Nah, just kidding. You feel like there is no cure. And then comes the solution. Trusted Nanny. With our passion and expertise, we have created a webpage that provides an impeccable platform for families to find the perfect caregiver for their children. We have 2 user personas. First, Maria, who is professional and qualified nanny with over 5 years experience and shameless references, flexible caregiver who can handle unexpected changes with confidence. She is looking for a possibility to reach more families. Anna is working project manager of 2 kids. Her working hours is more unpredictable than predictable. She loves to attend social events with her husband and sometimes just wants some time for herself. But her relatives doesn't live so close to her and her kids are too young to stay at home alone. And we have a solution. Trusted Nanny. With quick and ease, connect 2 individuals for a collaborative deal. The platform is designed to provide families with a list of available nannies in their local area, along with information about their qualifications, experience, and background. Another important aspect of the team's solution was to develop a rating system that would enable families to rate the performance of their chosen nannies. This would help also other families to make informed decisions when choosing a nanny and provide valuable feedback to the nannies themselves. You can see in video where we are showing how our platform is working. It's very easy and simple to add the filters, book a demo video, and if all is good, then nanny is yours. Hold on onto your seats, because we plan to take platform to the next level. We're not just stopping at nannies, but adding tutors, housekeepers, pet sitters, helpers for seniors, and much more. And that's not all. We plan to create a mobile app, add features like shared calendar and ability to rate service takers. The ultimate goal is to make managing household needs like a breeze. Stay tuned and check the dev post. There will be all the new updates.
Woo, nice. Great choice of song. Here you go.
Thank you. Hi.
I just wanted to say awesome that you added the other, like taking care of elderly and that all, because yeah, I think that's really awesome.
A question. There is an app called Get a Pro already here in Latvia. So how it differentiates from such app where you can already get many services starting from plumber and nannies and whatever. So
yeah. Our benefits for nannies is that they can earn much money if they will work in peak hours as Bolt or something car sharing. So it's very interesting for a nanny, and parents can find this sauce, for example, nanny in peak hours.
Okay, and what about having, like, don't know, some references or something like that, because choosing nanny is, I think, like very important decision. So I would not maybe trust the person just virtually. What about that part, like word of mouth when you're usually choosing the nanny?
Of course, very good question. Yeah, we have the name Trusted Nanny. Yeah, that means that all nannies has a certificate. The information about from policy that they have some negative information, and we get rating from our clients about this nanny, so they're in rating.
Only rating, or also like some feedback or
some reviews? Yeah, and our idea was the same as, for example, Airbnb, that a nanny should write a review about the families too.
That's good.
Both sides.
A very quick one.
Interesting topic, yeah.
Yeah, just very quick. How do you plan to keep the business running? Like, if I find a good nanny on your site, I will just call her afterwards and not go through your site. So, sustainability of the business.
Yeah, it's a very common problem in Latvia, but the same is problem, I think, maybe in Bolt as a taxi. I can tell as speak with taxer privately.
It's a bit different because I need a taxi that is near me, and the nanny I can book in advance.
Yeah,
So
but nanny, we see in our webpage we can see the location of the nanny. The same situation, yeah, but.
So this is something you just need to think about. Yeah, what are the other benefits so that you keep them?
Think about this next time.
Yes,
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so next team number 12, Earthwise.
Agriculture is one of the main building blocks of our society. It feeds the world's population. At the same time, it is highly affected by climate change. Unpredictable weather conditions such as long periods of drought or intensive rain, moist winters, extreme temperature fluctuations. Business as usual is not working anymore. There is a need for data-driven assistance in the decision-making process to use resources in the exact amount, exactly where and when they are needed, plan crop rotation, adapt to climate change now, and save money and time. This is Sabine. With more than 10 years of expertise in environmental field, forestry and agriculture policy and funding, she has been working on this idea for several months now. She also has a team with complementary skill set. At the hackathon, she met Eva, a data scientist with expertise in digital data analytics, customer data tracking, statistical data modeling, and data visualization to derive critical business and actionable insights. Over the last few days, we have explored different types of open access datasets like IPCC climate change scenarios and European Space Agency satellite program Copernicus services. And we created Earthwise, a land intelligence tool that helps small and medium farmers who grow crops and vegetables to manage risks and make sustainable database decisions about their yearly and long-term actions regarding irrigation and melioration needs, crop rotation, and precise nutrient and pesticide doses. We use an interactive map example from IPCC reports to create a user-friendly approach for displaying our data to customers. This allows customers to select a climate scenario and season and see color gradient for territory. In our solution using the Copernicus services, customers can search by address and see real-time and historical data or future predictive models of changes in soil moisture, nutrient content, and recommended actions to take for sustainable farming. This scheme illustrates the general data gathering, wrangling, and modeling that leads to insights, and the exact part we worked on researching the approach of connecting satellite input data to predictive modeling software or script. Our next steps include introducing Eva to the entire Earthwise team, developing a functional MVP for farmers in Boreal Biogeographic region, and seeking seed investment to launch product. Be wise with Earthwise.
Nice, thank you. So, welcome team representative or representatives and jury. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, well, thank you. Very interesting product. But did you take a look also the competition? Is there something out there similar?
Yes, definitely there is something out there similar. But since I have been working with this for a little time now, there are competitors, but no one is doing like exactly the same. Either it is more like manual input from the farmer, or the satellite data that doesn't use like climate scenarios and things like that.
One more. You mentioned small, medium only. Why not large farmers?
Because currently we are focusing on Baltic states and Scandinavia, which is like boreal biogeographical region that has like the same, pretty much the same weather conditions. So it's Europe, and in Europe, around 17% farmers are small and medium.
Hi, thanks. I have one question. As I understand, so basically your product is taking the data publicly available from, if I remember correctly,
Copernicus, it's a European
Copernicus.
Space Agency satellite program.
Yeah, and I actually had a quick look at that website. It's actually really good. It has so much data in it, and someone has to make it understandable for agricultural people who don't really understand it, and I think it's a really good idea that you have come up with, and trying to translate all of that and trying to help. But in my opinion, have you thought about like having a learning course or something, how to interpret the data, how to understand what you're telling, how to understand what the data shows, because there's a lot of information, and how would you like translate it to the common people?
Well, one thing is that I am currently on the Space Academy, it's called like that, but it's like an online course where you can explore about Copernicus program. And I am also with an environmental science and soil science and earth sciences background, so I think I will somehow figure it out how to like connect it, explain it to people, yeah.
You better not ask more questions to them. They will tackle you with better answers. All right, so we have the next 3 teams who will be answering questions online. This is gonna happen in a bit of a more inner circle type of way. So we're gonna, in a second, we're gonna show the next presentation, but afterwards, these 3 teams representatives will be on Zoom. So we're not gonna showcase the Zoom on screen, I think. We're gonna give a chance to the jury to ask questions and then supply them with a laptop, where the speakers and the team representatives will be able to answer these questions. So they're watching them, they can hear you, but only you will be able to hear them and their answers, and I will be the translator of things. So I will give a bit more time in there and give a chance to kind of both sides to hear each other, and then do an overview of both sides. But we'll make it work. We'll be efficient. All right, so let's go for the next presentation, and the presentation for the team Office Mind.
Hello everyone, my name is Alessia and I'm a member from team Office Mind. I want to bring your attention to problems that have been annoying our workplace, the management of office. It can become a hassle if they are not monitored. This can lead to decreased productivity, missed deadlines, and disappointment among employees.
During the research, the following insights were defined: existence of inadequate supply tracking, a variety of vendors with different products and prices, and a large number of invoices lead to accounting errors, confusion, resource overuse, and inaccuracies, which can be costly for businesses. During this hackathon, we made 4 interviews with middle and big enterprises representatives, including an IT specialist from Accenture company, accountant from factories company, and director of Latvian school. Basically, office supplies is a narrow specialization, but we have at least 3 indirect competitors that indicate the demand for this area. And finally, we came to our findings. To reduce huge amount of paperwork, we only need 1 invoice for order. To minimize time and energy for decision making, only the best offers for specific products will be visible. And to reduce resource overuse, in our program will be supply tracker. Originally, we came up with an idea to create an office supply internet shop with a smart client portal, but with big thanks to our mentor and expert, we have improved our idea to office supply price comparison website with smart portal. On this slide, you can see our prototype for supply tracker and how it works for employee. A journal with all necessary information for administrator. On this slide is shown how looks making requests for employees. Smart pantry feature. It is also possible to make an automated delivery if items are needed constantly. For the future, we plan to make prototypes for all possible screens regarding our improved idea about comparison website, create detailed financial plan, and of course expand our team with technical specialists who will realize our idea. Here is our team Office Mind, me, web designer Alessia, and my lovely teammate Anna, who is the UX designer of this project. As you can see, we are completely different, but it helps to share our diverse ideas with each other and come up with one effective solution.
All right, so now, as I mentioned before, we're gonna do a hybrid format. So the jury, you have 2 minutes to ask questions. We can hear your questions, but technically only you will hear the answers, or most of us in the room.
Hi ladies, thank you for the presentation. It was a really good demo. I have a question, like there are already many services, for example, in Latvia's rolling.lv, where you can...
Maybe you can use the microphone. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you for wonderful demo presentation. It was indeed good. My question is that there are already some such services as, for example, in Latvia, rolling.lv, where you can order anything starting from pens, paper, and fruits and chocolates and anything which you need for the office life. So what about competitors? Have you checked the what are there out there?
we will be working in Latvia, in Baltic countries, and in Europe as well. Our future, as we think, is that we collect all futures of our competitors in one tool.
Very smart move. Yeah, other questions?
Hi. So usually from my experience, office suppliers have managers, and these managers usually have the job to personalize the experience for each company based on their quantities or based on their purchase. How much basically are they going to spend on each order, and how recurrent are the orders. So how are you going to compare these prices based on these quantities, because usually the managers negotiate the prices?
So we will check our bot will check all offers from all online shops that we will took in one place, and we will, by that way, we will find the most useful offers for according by search history from the company and so on. Yes, if I understood you.
Yeah, but these are public offers, right? Not private.
Yes, public.
Okay.
Thanks. That's it. Thank you for the questions, and thank you, ladies, for the questions. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the 14th team. Also, we'll be answering via Zoom, and welcome the video of Team Ella.
Hello, we are real sexy. Them of sex education is an intimate them in the families of different people in many countries. Considering the girls are often embraced to be directly interested in intimate issues, the problem becomes very relevant. Approximately 1 in 3 women in the world experience violence during their life. Less than 42% of women who have experienced violence report trauma as a result of such violence. Girls' fear of sharing questions about sex education leads to high psychological and physical problems in the future. These women are also less likely to have an abortion. The women who have experienced violence have the prevalence of sexually transmitted infection 1.5 times more higher than other women.
We work with different materials on sexual education based on international technology guidance on sexuality education, Women's Encyclopedia, answers to frequently asked questions, useful advice, medical and psychological tests, women's calendar for controlling and diagnostic monthly periods, chat with specialists to save time spent on going to psychologist or gynecologist, ability to chat anonymously in case if a girl is too shy to talk about her problem straight. Chat also contains a bot which analyzes girls' questions and specialist answers, and after learning it can help itself.
We choose Dart as our programming language because it combines cross-platform simplicity and high performance. Our application already supports Android, iOS, Harmony OS.
Our idea was immediately supported by school teachers, parents, psychologists, gynecologists, and girls themselves supported our idea. The girls were delighted that almost all useful services for women and girls are collected in one app, in our application. The statistical survey we conducted fully confirmed our idea. In the future, we want to add electronic assistant bot into our app, voice control for blind girls, more opportunities to ensure girl safety. Also, we are planning to introduce and register ourselves as an official volunteer group, add multi-language in our app, and expand the distribution of our app in other countries.
During the hackathon, we create a bot that can distinguish male and female by the image from the camera, so girls would feel themselves free to speak about intimate problems as only girls and women are in the chat. Also, we made a bot that can determine the emotional range of message and which made chatting much less offensive and toxic. Here's what we do. During the hackathon also, we created a website and connect ChatGPT to our application.
Okay, so we have 2 minutes for questions. We should have the team's representatives in Zoom here. The jury, please use the microphone to ask questions as well. Yeah, so 2 minutes.
Okay. So first of all, thank you for building this app. I think it's something that's very useful and very needed in our world. So kudos already to the idea and working on it. Okay. Which is the market that you plan to start with? What's happening? Did you hear the question?
Which is the market that you plan to start with? Well, we are going to publish our... Can you hear me actually?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you.
Well, first of all, we plan to globalize our application and we are going to publish our application in all platforms as possible. For example, yeah, can you repeat?
You can continue with the answer.
Start from our local market, from Uzbekistan, from our country.
Okay. And then the next one, what do you plan after Uzbekistan?
The next maybe EU market, European market.
European market. Okay. Are there questions from the others?
One more question. And one more question.
Yeah, maybe I have a question / suggestion in a way, but why did you choose to have an app instead of building a website? Because app is a bit kind of higher entrance level, higher effort required, and maybe other channels are more easier accessible. So why app, not web?
We are hearing you very bad because
Ladies? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really sorry. Can you repeat the question because we didn't hear you and the connection was very bad.
Yeah, maybe you can also pause the live stream and just focus on Zoom. Do you hear us now? Yeah, then we have just one stream. So the question was, why did you choose app instead of website?
Instead of what?
Instead of web, instead of building website.
Well, actually, well, we are going to do a web version, our application also, but in the future. We begin with app because it's like more comfortable for most of users. In the near future, we do it like in web like app. And first of all, why don't we do all in like one side? Because there are a lot of features, and I think they will not like. It will be a little bit difficult to include all of these in the website.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining in. All right. As I mentioned, yeah, we're giving a bit more time to online versions because of troubles like these. All right. Thank you. Thank you to the jury. All right. And the last team, we also have a video for Yamukela.
Hello, I'm from Team Yamugela, and I'm Tino, and I'm working on this project with Loveness. The problem is companies or organizations have an onboarding process which is usually strenuous and requires a lot of time, people and money. Or this can be people that are joining a conference or a hackathon like this one. The process can be very confusing, and it can be overwhelming with a lot of information. The solution or product is a bot driven by a large language module like GPT, the one that's been made popular by ChatGPT and building on an existing platform like Slack, Teams, or Zoom, or any other platform. Why now? This is because this is the perfect time for people to apply large language modules like ChatGPT to enhance their bots for companies, conferences, and events like hackathons like this one. Then the competition, bots are existing almost everywhere, from your WhatsApp to your Zooms and your Slack and Microsoft Teams, and the marketplace is very diverse. But large language modules have presented a lot of opportunities to build applications based on the large language module AIs. And then what is the market or business? The markets that we are targeting are startups and small, medium to medium businesses, non-profit organizations, hackathons like this ones, and conferences. Then the traction and status of our progress is the MVP is still work in progress. It's not yet fully demoable. We are aware of all, but we are definitely aware of all the components required to build it. And what's next for us? We can complete the MVP within a week's work, based on our experiences these past 2 days. We can test it with nonprofits and communities, just like Riga TechGirls. And then a summary of who we are. So Loveness is a digital marketing advisor based in Zimbabwe and a consultant for currently United Nations and ITC. She's worked with both vision and practical action. I'm currently a developer in South Africa. I've worked for United Nations, IOM, and some contracting companies, both in South Africa and in Zimbabwe. That's it for us. Any questions?
Okay, nice. I think we also should have Tino from the team Yamukela. Jury, you have 2 minutes for the questions. Do we have Tino? Yeah? Yeah? He was there. Yes. We do.
Just a quick question from me. Hi. Did you interview some HR specialists or some managers of enterprises? How attractive idea sounds to them?
No, we didn't. This is based purely on our experience being hired, and even events like this one, where the process is overwhelming for both sides, the people that are attending and onboarding and the people that are organizing.
What scale of organizations would you focus on? Like how many people would be like SMEs or like larger companies?
I think we would start with SMEs and nonprofits, maybe nonprofits to test, because if it's for hiring, onboarding, people don't hire many people in like a year. We can estimate maybe 5 people per year. And but there are other activities that may be involved related to employees that can be added to the bot.
Thank you.
How far are you with the prototype? How far did you manage to get, or like what's the current status?
We did the backend. We managed to do integration with OpenAI, the Da Vinci model, and so what was left was getting the bot to actually respond to the prompts, and the response is sent by the GPT API. So I did mention if we have probably a week's development time, we can have a working prototype.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for the teams. Thank you for those joining online, and obviously for those here in person. So what happens next? Next, we will have 15 to 20 minutes for the jury to decide on all the winners, on who's getting what are the prizes. So we'll give them some time, but I will have a task for you as well. So all of you who are here in Slack, I will share in a second a post where I will invite also you to choose the best team that you think should receive the public voting prize. So you will also get a chance to act as a judge for 15 to 20 minutes while the judges also do their work. All right, so let's meet back in 15 to 20 minutes. The judges will do their work, and I'm going to share the task with you in a second to do your work. So let's meet in Slack, and let's meet back in 15 to 20 minutes. mēs vēl nepabeidzām. Pagaid, mēs we were working hard.
Vēl var, mūzika vēl var iet.
Mūzika var iet.
Kāds online
Tevis uz balvas vecamas.
Nav neviens no online.
Sakot, ar šiem cilvēkiem visiem ir kaut kādas balvas. Uz augšu.
No Sortika uz, nu tā kā pirmā.
Sortika, Ionas un Airprice. Viņiem ir viens ir Rīgas. Pārējiem ir kaut kādus veicināšanas balvas. Izžēl no muguras. Ne, man ir tāds vēstnes, jo tā ir no tā.
Nu, tad paldies.
Skatās žurs, kas, kā tas mīnas, kur žurkēt savu fiksu.
Ok, nu labi, es viņiem, protams, neteikšu tagad žumā, ka...
Jā, ka nebūs.
Es izsaušu. Zini ko? Pirmos pateikšu ENERGY.RESOURCES, tad Netherlands balvu iedošu, tad varētu Rimi balva būt. Jā, tad Rimi balva. Vēl mums ir Selektro, ir veicināšanas balvas divas. Labi, pastīsimies, kā te. Jā. Bet viņu vajadzētu zemāk. Pagad. Pirmo mums vajadzētu veicināšanas balvu. Selektro.
Šis ir attēls, šo nevar nomainīt. Nosaukumu var.
Bet no Nīderlandes. Ar to, kas ir startup aizgājis, tas arī ir attēls.
Jā,
viņi
visi ir attēli. Ir salikt no Figmas.
Nevajag Figmā, bet tā? Bet tas
Tas ir nepareizi. Nevis vienkārši ir vēl veicināšana. Tad, zin kā, es pateikšu veicināšanas balvas mutiski. Es pateikšu mutiski. Ok, tā tad... Jā, to liekam kā... Tad liekam Rimi, kā otro. Jā. Tad Printify. Tad trešais, jā. Tad ATA. Jā. Tad Startup aizgājis. Tad 3, 2, 1. Jā. Jā. Sort. Jā. Sortik? Sortik, jā.
Man liekas, jeb sortik.
Sortik, jā.
Viņiem jāuziet, bet Līna iepriekš izrunāja sortik, jā, man liekas.
Jā.
Ok, tad
Bet kopā.
Un veicināšanas balvas pateiksim.
Jā.
Tā mēs esam sadalīti. Iekļautas? Tā, pagaid. Tad pauze dod šāmu.
Ok.
Tāpēc mēs tevi saucām, bet pagaid.
Jā, viņš ieprotas. Es gan...
Tas ahnāji?
Kas?
Kas dod šampi? Bet, nu
Tu vari atnest šampi, lūdzu.
Kur ir šamps?
Tur.
Bet kas dos šampi? Tu dosi?
Nē, es nedošu. Es došu praizu.
Pauze būs tad...
Kā man jādod šamps?
Pagad, tev pirmā vieta.
Mums pirmā. Šitie divi ir tā kā liekie. Mēs varam iet? Mēs varam sākt, bet mums nav plakāts, ja?
Nē, mums nav, tāpēc, ka mums ir dāmas.
Kā mēs devām tikai TechGirls merch, jo mums nav atsevišķi izcelts?
Ir gan t-shirts, nespēju. T-shirts iet šeit.
Visām vietām sanāk.
Visām 3, tad Printify balvai.
Jā, tas bija
Divi te,
Man
bet labi, jā.
Un Nīderlandes balvai, bet viņas atkārtojas, līdz ko Sortikor, tas pats, kas mēs Printify, Līga dos Printify balvu, mēs jau dosim viņam krekliņus. Es ko ka viņam būs pirmā balva, mēs viņam nedosim. Un otrā un trešais jūs ielikšu maisiņus. Un vienīgie, kuriem tad viņa būs tagad, kad es iedošu Printify.
Tagad sanāk, ka tagad aiziet Printify un Hardwork Worker. Tad tu iedosi.
Mēs varam veicināšanai arī iedot krekliņus? Nē. Labi. Tad rinkom biļetes.
Viņiem tiek iedots rokās, ja pirmā vietai nav maisiņu. Viņiem abiem tiek iedots maisiņu.
Cik jau tā? Es padošu balvas.
Tad tu dos balvu. Anna pļāpā, tu dod balvas.
Es zinu, kuras ir balvas.
Un balvas morāli atbalstam, tad padot, ja viņi tam.
Jā, jo kartiņas, tu zini, kur ir kartiņas? Un Energy Help.
Okay.
Cik ir Energy Help cilvēku?
All right, finally. Sorry for such a long waiting time. It was not so easy, actually. So many great teams. Thank you, everyone, for participating, for making our job so hard. It was really tough to figure out whom to not give a prize to. That was really, really hard to figure out. Full disclosure, we decided to give out a couple of unexpected prizes as well. So I'll start with those. And since they are unexpected prizes, we don't have like physical evidence to give, but what we are giving is tickets to Riga conference, which will happen in October. And maybe t-shirts. We'll figure out if we have enough. But we really, really wanted to say thanks to these teams for their effort and for their great results that they have created. So these unexpected prizes go to 2 teams. Energy Help is getting RigaCom tickets. So congratulations to Energy Help. We can just handshake and a promise to give you RigaCom tickets. Yes, thank you so much. And the second team that we want to give RigaCom tickets to, and that also will receive a gift from Atea in the networking part. It's coming. It's like we ordered it. It's coming. So this one is for Selectro. Are we getting photos with the teams? Who's doing photos with teams? Ah, yes, awesome. So we should look like with a handshake to that side. Yes. Congrats to Selectro once more. Okay. So now we can go to the official prizes. And the next slide goes, is it here? Okay. So this one is special prize for Best Energy Challenge, and it goes to Hydro Hero. Hydro Hero, please come here. And the prize is given. You want to say some words?
Yeah, a few words from me. You guys have tackled a very tough...
And a girl.
Oh yeah, your team has tackled a tough challenge, and the only thing I have to say is wish you the best of luck, and try to think more about user experience, because that will give you great benefit in the future. Thanks.
Thank you.
Does the team want to say some words as well?
Yeah, actually, we would like to say the biggest of all the thanks you could ever give to our brilliant team lead. That basically was the driving force behind our idea, our prototype, our marketing campaign, basically everything. So yeah, Kerija, you're the best, and well, we're gonna take a team picture after we get together, all of us. So yeah, thank you.
All right, congratulations. So the next prize is from Rimi.
You can already see it here. It's not fair. Footprint. Stay here. So a few words for you and then from you. Well, I would say that as already commenting while presenting that your idea is very good and sustainability rocks and you're on the right way. Just I would advise to rethink the audience, or maybe expanding more not only to students, but restaurants, cafes, and maybe thinking even about some communities. And yeah, but there's it's really good idea, and you have power in your team, and so just keep rocking. Everything will be good. And as you are here today, like being a dreamer who does really changes the world. And thank you for being here on this Sunday evening.
So thank you for this. Yeah, we hope to be able to change something. And yeah, thank you for the team that we done good job for the first hackathon for everyone. So that was nice. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, Footprint. Now I'm inviting Liga from Printify to present the Printify prize, and I'm not revealing it yet. Oh. Yes, you can tell it.
Okay, finally I can make a bit drama and a bit of kind of suspense and da-da-da. So yeah, Printify as a business really care about resource efficiency. Our business model is around not printing or not making full warehouses of products, but actually making products in the moment when someone press the buy button. So that's why also our prize goes for the team that cares about resource efficiency. So our special prize is, first of all, it's two tickets to TechGirls conference. And it's also Riga TechGirls merch. So that's why our prize goes to the team that has only women, that works around the Printify challenge, which is AI usage and research of resource efficiency. And yeah, the team is Sortik because they use machine learning to help us to sort out better waste and actually reduce waste. And if I may, just super couple of afterwards. I think that your idea is amazing, and you can do a lot of impact, and you can really change the behavior of people. My only kind of guiding words would be for your team, just like a couple of other teams. As a UX person, I cannot keep it to myself. Think maybe app is not the case. Think wider. Think wider. Reach wider audience, make impact bigger.
Your words.
Thank you very much. We are very surprised. This is our first hackathon for all of us. So we... Except for one. Oh, except for one. Oh, sorry, yes. But basically we made a very hard work all these days. So we are glad that you liked our idea, yeah. So thank you.
Congratulations, Sortik. And for the next prize, I'm inviting Atea to give the special prize from Atea.
Great, thank you. I will start with a small introduction. So I'm leading in Atea one of the things it's called Smarter Atea. We are aiming to decrease 100,000 hours within Atea on efficiency. One of the things which this is my daily work basically, and I'm looking for seconds to save. As 7,000 people save 10 seconds per day, imagine the at the end. So that's why I also love the product. It was so already like you can see it actually, so not only like presentation. So that's really great. So the prize goes to United, 500 euros. Here we have to say, like stay here. Okay, nice. Here you go, here you go. Thank you for the great work. Thank you. One thing which I want to like, let me know when I can test the product probably, and if you need somebody from the business side, I just you have my email. So, any words?
Guys came for this hackathon from Germany and Hungary, and they have flight in 2 hours. So we're really happy that we won something.
You want to say something? No?
Picture.
Congratulations to United. Okay, so next up we have a special prize that is we don't have like printouts for, but there are 3 teams who are getting this prize, and I will invite all 3 teams here for a photo together. And this is a prize from Startup Wise Guys. So we as a jury have selected these teams to be able to participate in free in the acceleration program of Startup Wise Guys to accelerate their ideas and to get them to the next level with mentors, support, like you name it. It's an awesome opportunity. So the 3 teams getting Startup Wise Guys prize are Ion, United, and Earthwise. Please come here. Congratulations, Earthwise. Come. Congrats once more. Congrats. So you will be able to access the pre-acceleration any place that you're working from as a team. And hopefully you'll continue your work.
Are we all seen in the picture?
Does anyone want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say thank you, Riga TechGirls, for this community. Because I was also in a position like a lot of us that I was ready to go home on Friday. But yeah, this great community is so encouraging, and actually I'm very, very happy that I stayed, because on Saturday morning I found like a perfect fit for my team that I was missing all the time. So yeah, this was very, very valuable. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we just, as a team, wanted to say a special thank you to Jutta and Aldis, who can't be here today with us, but yeah, a big thank you to them. They made everything possible, and unfortunately they can't join us today.
Thank you and congratulations. We'll keep in touch about the access to the program. Yep. Okay, cool. And next up, we have to let you know who is taking the 3rd place in our hackathon. Am I announcing it? Okay, I'll announce it. So, the 3rd place, huge applause, Riga. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Riga.com tickets and gifts from Accenture and Riga TechGirls go to Earthwise. Congratulations. So there were 2 of you at least, so 2 small gifts. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again.
Awesome. Congratulations, Earthwise.
There is one thing. If you know some farmer, please let me know. Share contacts.
Woohoo! And the 2nd place, and 300 euros prize and some gifts and Riga.com tickets go to Ian. Congratulations. Once more, congratulations. Congratulations. You guys rock. Congratulations. Well deserved. 2nd place. Gifts are there. And Pauls and Lena, just come into the photo where we stand together. Come maybe here, like come into the ticket. Yeah. Awesome. You want to say some words?
Okay, so I'm really surprised that we got all these achievements. This is my first hackathon, as well as these 2 beautiful teammates that we have here. It was the 3rd for Michels now, and I just wanted to say we had our team was just like so mixed and different, and like that was the greatest experience, just because like so many different people come together and like think of something, and yeah, just great, lovely, and I think the people actually is the thing that I will take the most out of the hackathon actually. Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. And 1st place, let's have a foot roll. 1st place goes to Team Sort Like You. Ladies, congratulations. Champagne will be flowing. Riga.com tickets as well, in addition to 1,000 euros prize. And who wants to say something?
We are all speechless, I think. But yeah, for most of us, it was the first experience in hackathon, and I think we didn't believe anything that we did. But it's amazing, and you should join any hackathon you can find. And yeah, it's amazing. Thank you for this opportunity.
I want to told a lot about support person. For me was Victoria Tihamira. Yes, because yes, she wrote me one message, and I decided to participate in this hackathon. And most of my teammates, it's a lot of work together, think together, and sometimes fight together. Yes, but it's a great experience. And let's go next. Thank you very much, Riga Tech Girl too. Yes, it's community I like for you. Yes.
One photo. Awesome. Congratulations, ladies. So I give the mic back to Lena.
Woo! Thank you, Anna. Thank you for announcing all the prizes, and thank you to the lovely jury as well. I know the job was tough. I know that you've done quite a lot throughout this event. So just to thank all of the people who were a part of this hackathon, without of whom we wouldn't have done it, without of whom I think you as well, teams and participants wouldn't have had such a good or knowledgeable experience. So first off, team mentors. So let's give an applause for team mentors. We're there to help you. So Regita, Zana, Jani, Sloma, Lotta, and Santa, thank you for all the lovely support. And the same applause goes to expert mentors. And these are just some of them. I know that Nils is here, who is very active and also commenting, saying thank you so much. And I think he should have the biggest picture in here, actually, because he's been so supportive. And I know that all the expert mentors, I'm so glad that you used them based on our suggestions. And I've gotten quite a lot of really, really good suggestions from them, and they have contacted us saying that you've contacted them and made calls with them and used them. So really, I'm really, really happy that you use them, and thank you so much for the experimenters who shared their free time on a Saturday and a Sunday to help out the teams and help you out. Also, obviously, thank you to the partners, to the lovely partners who are also here in the jury, and without whom this would never be possible. Thank you to Printify for giving such wonderful prizes for the t-shirts as well. They're supporting us with that one. And for all of the challenges, I'll give you as well. Yeah, and Atea, thank you for all the partnership, and thank you for the wonderful prizes and the challenges. To the Embassy of Netherlands, also supporting us as partners, and gave also the wonderful prizes to Rimi, without whom we wouldn't have this wonderful snack parts that we used throughout today. I think it was the best networking place for everyone. So thank you so much for having that atmosphere and bringing that lovely atmosphere to this event. Prezi for allowing to organize all of our workshops and supporting us in there, and the Swedish School of Economics for also supporting us with all of this. And a big thank you we also want to say to the University of Latvia. Who were the ones who supported us doing this event in here. How crazy is that? Allowing a bunch of people to hack in their location. So thank you so much. They've really been a wonder in giving us this space and all the spaces that you used. Also, I know that we actually have a guest from Guinea-Bissau who was a team member in here. I know she wants to say a couple of words. And the long story short that I wanted to tell you is that we just met with the MC of Guinea-Bissau. And we told them about our hackathon. They said they're gonna bring someone, like they're gonna suggest to bring someone. We're like, yeah, sure. Like it's a long way, most likely. It's just a small hackathon. And they did, and it's so great. And she first said as participants.
Hello, everyone. Just to tell you, it's my first hackathon. Our Minister of Foreign Affairs was here a few weeks ago for the first time, where she met the president here. And then when she received the invitation from Riga Girls, she was like, Telma, you have to go. So it was my first hackathon. It was fun. It was memorable. And it's an experience that I want to repeat again. We have a tradition in Guinea. This is our traditional cough. It's handmade. And I would like to give this to Riga Girls to continue in power in technology and to keep doing what you do. So I will cover you with this. We give it in special occasions, and it's a form of honoring you. And here it's written Minjer tene balur in Creole, which means women have value, meaning that we are powerful.
Now you have to go to events in this. Oh, I know. Thank you. Oh, it's so wonderful. So much love. All right. Thank you so much. That's the reason why we continue doing this. It's really lovely. And it's just wonderful that you came. Oh, my God. All right. We have to move on. We're over time. I'm so sorry. Okay. All right, so, and to continue all the sorrow, I just wanted to thank the family, the team, who also worked so hard, to all of you out here who were a part of the hackathon, who did the hard work, so Anna for the jury work and all the support, to Pauls, who's been here around all the time and messaging you and solving all the problems that you need. To Lima, who's helped us with all the partnerships and communication. To Alisa, who's also been here around and helped throughout yesterday and the previous Thursday and all the time. And she was the main one organizing all the workshops. So if you attended them, she was the head of them. And they were successful just because of this one person, basically. But actually, yeah, she's amazing. To Iva, who's also here, who's been supporting and helping with all the location stuff and all the mentors and jury. That's the person that you met. To Dinah, who's our wonderful designer. She made all of these designs happen, and she actually makes everything look cool for us. So she's the person behind all this. To Liga, who's doing all the communication, helping out with any small designs. And also, obviously, Zanda as well, who's helping out with the project. Anyone else who I haven't mentioned, who I can't mention. But yeah, thank you to everyone who's helped us and who made all of this happen. And yeah, Santa helped us until the hackathon. Only until. Yeah, and the thing I wanted, before we go, I also wanted to thank you, participants. You're the main ones why we're actually here. Without you, it definitely wouldn't happen. So thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. Please come more, please join us. If you see us in other events, please make friends. Yeah, and please make connections. And we really hope to see you in the next events, in the next hackathons, maybe as mentors, or as expert mentors, or as participants, as I mentioned before. We would love to be as participants someday. So if you want to organize and help organizing, it's also an option. So yeah, thank you to all the participants. Thank you everyone who was here. Now is the time for relaxing a bit, networking, and see you next time.